Hey there, leaders. It's good to see you again. Thanks for joining us on our monthly podcast, Leadership Edition. If you're listening to this, you should be a junior high or high school or college adult leader or parent if you're interested. It's good to see you guys too. But I just wanted to address the things that are coming up in our ministry, as well as just reflect on this past season. And speaking of seasons, I've been reading Ecclesiastes today and just thinking about how the writer says there's a season for everything. And that's what life is. It's just going from season to season, from victory to victory or valley to valley or whatever it may be. And I know for our students, they're going through a lot of changes right now. Summer's right around the corner. And a lot of students are graduating or promoting up to either freshman year or sixth grade year or even into college. And so it's a really exciting time, but it's also a really scary time. And so I just wanted to encourage you guys as leaders to really be lifting those students up in prayer. And whoever God puts on your heart, make sure you give them an encouraging word or an encouraging note. That will go twice as far during this season of transition and change. As much excitement as there is, there's also probably that much, if not more, fear and nervousness. So encouraging words from leaders and mentors will mean a lot during this season. As far as what the summer is going to bring for our ministry, we're going to focus on outreach, and our numbers are going to be a little bit lower because families are out of town and things are going on every weekend. But at the same time, we're really going to focus on outreach. All of our events are geared towards fun and just creating that engaging atmosphere to where students can bring their friends and feel welcome for anyone, even non-Christians. And so we're hoping that new kids come to our events over the summer. In junior high, we have a water fight in June. And then we have a lockdown in July, as well as our Hume Lake summer camp. And we're just super excited about all those things. So encourage the students you know to bring their friends to those events during the summer. For high school, I know we have 511 in July and August. And then we also have our Mexico mission trip. And then we're also taking 10 students to Hume Lake summer camp. So again, these are going to be outreach-oriented trips and events for our ministry. So encourage students to bring their friends to all of the events that we have on our calendar. I want to address the camps and the mission trips really quickly. If you are going on a camp to Hume Lake with us or to our Mexico mission trip, I want you to do two things. Number one, get prayed up. Imagine your body as a fuel tank, and imagine you as being very low, if not empty, on prayer going into a trip. And I just want you to pray nightly, daily, whatever it is, as the trip gets near. Pray more and more and more that God would just fill you up with His Holy Spirit, and that you would be used, and that you would just have the energy and the skills and the attentiveness to Him and to His Spirit during this trip. So get filled up on prayer, and then get filled up on rest. Make sure you guys are rested going into this trip. I don't want anyone showing up on the morning of the camp or the trip coming from just a crazy, chaotic week or whatever. I want you guys to be well rested. It's going to serve you a lot on those trips. So make sure you're prayed up and rested up. And then we'll just have a ton of fun and let God do the rest. And I promise you that you will experience the Holy Spirit of God in a mighty, mighty way. If you're not going, you're just as important, if not more. If you're not going, you have two jobs. Number one is to pray for these trips. Pray that God would move. Pray that God would work. And then number two, I want you guys to follow up with the students that aren't going. A lot of these students are being left behind on these trips because they can't go for either money or other reasons. Maybe it's within their household or whatever. And I want you guys as leaders who aren't going to make sure you're following up with those students. Grab a cup of coffee with them during that week. Go to a movie with them. Do something so they don't feel as empty, as left out. And really encourage them and pour into them that week. Yeah, in closing, I just want to say thank you for a great 2011-2012 school year. It's just been awesome. We've seen God in the last year grow our ministry from about 45 to 47 students on a Sunday to where it's at now to about 65 or 70 students. So it's just been a phenomenal ride, an amazing experience. And it's because of you guys. It's because of leaders like you who have volunteered and poured their time and efforts and energy into the next generation of students and leaders. And just give yourselves a pat on the back right now. Just thank you so much. God is using you in mighty ways. Don't ever let the enemy trick you into thinking you're not being used or whatever, because God is definitely using you guys. So keep it up. Thank you for a great year. Looking forward to what's next. Looking forward to our transition dessert coming up this Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Invite all the high school students you know. Incoming ninth graders will be honored. And then we're going to look at our graduating seniors and honor them as well. So it's going to be a fun night. Make sure you guys come. All leaders are invited. All students are invited of high school. And it's just going to be a great night. So looking forward to seeing you guys there. That wraps up our edition for this week. Thanks for spending about 6 minutes with me. Now have a good day.